toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And here he comes out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They'll try to sneak it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Longo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
What's going on, guys?
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The snap sets up to throw. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Sota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. looking for a man. It's Hall. Caught in the backfield. It's Cheek. On his feet at the 40. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Wants to go up top on first down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Thanks to grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Fresno State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the court.
Oh, it's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River rivalry. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Still looking on the move. Running to Green. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
when it gets in long yardage situations, defensively you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Got his man on the right. To the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They want to throw it. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides to back on the option, the give. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Throws it back. Caught close to the marker. It's Marshall. There he goes down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point.
42, Fresno State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get it down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback moving. Got a man. It's Marshall. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. 42 Spider. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Marshall. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass. This time he's got it. Still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the... Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterbacks up.